It's a cloudy and chilly day around here, and I brought some wood, some tools, and I'm going to get creative. I grabbed some old wood here, look, that I saved. I like finding old wood because I keep it stored in a corner and one day I'll use it. Do you remember this little piece of furniture I found in the trash when we were collecting garbage? I even recorded a video. And look. It's here. It's pretty beat up, but I still think it can be saved. That top part is actually pretty good. Actually, it's not the top part I thought it was. It's a little door here in the front. So I'm gonna try to restore it and then I'll show you how it turned out. I'm going to restore it on my own. I won't be filming the restoration, but if it turns out nice, I'll show you more details later. But I'll have to remove this part here, the bottom part. It's really damaged. This one, I don't know if it still works, maybe. It's really broken. Look. But even so, I think I can still do something. Look, look. The board at the front here, look, right? No. It looks like good wood. Except for the damaged part, right? Look, it was like this more or less. So I think I'm going to cut the bottom part and make it smaller. Let's see what comes out of this. I'm cutting by eye, guys. I'm really impatient. Jack told me to wait until tomorrow morning. But I'm really anxious to see more or less how it's going to turn out. So I grabbed the saw and I'm cutting like this. No measurements. Let's see what happens, will you? Since I'm working with the little boards over there, look guys at this cylinder. I got it from my mother-in-law and it was really old and rusty. I even tried to wash it to reuse it, but I couldn't. So what did I do? I'm painting it and I'm going to use it as decoration. Right now I'm working here. Look, I put a stencil on it and I'm going to make it a decorative item. Farmhouse, farmhouse. The painting turned out pretty rough, but that's okay. It was really rusty, so I made sure to use a lot of paint. You can even see it dripped here, look, but that's because it was really rough with rust, so I had to use a lot of paint. But I think it's going to look nice. While Miguel is resting, Josiane Seuchuk is going to try to restore this chair here that I got from my brother. Actually, I kind of begged him for it, right? One day he sent me a video and this chair without a seat showed up in the background. Then I told him, Josiane Seuchuk, when you come here, bring it, and he brought it, so now I'm going to get it. I got some wood, I'm going to cut it and make a seat for it. Look, it's a little broken here. I'll see if I can restore and paint it. Being my show, leaving my home. I cut it here. Miguel is testing it. Instead of putting the wood piece underneath, I'm going to do it on top. That's it. It was Mommy who built it. Did you like it? I'm making a big mess here, but it's going to work out. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking this little piece of wood out because it used to be like this, right? Supported down here. But so it won't be so hard. Since there's nothing on this side either, I think I'm going to maybe take this out. Or maybe not. Oh, now I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll find one and put it here to make it more stable too. I'll think about it. I'll show you later. How it'll turn out in the end, but I think it'll work, right, Miguel? To serve as a chair, I think it's going to work, right? To make it look a bit like this one here, look, I put the little piece of wood and marked it here. Let me show you. I took this here and now I'm going to cut it with the jigsaw. I stretch out the piece to make the bottom part. It didn't turn out perfectly straight there, but I think I managed to make a part that's kind of similar over there. Look, it's just so I can put it on this side, which didn't have much for me to work with. I think it's going to work.
But isn't the baby serious?
This hammer?
No, this hammer belongs to Mommy. It's small, can you see, baby? It's small. Daniel! Big hammer.
Big, big, big.
My baby. Baby, go help Mommy. Help Mommy with all the bags. Baby, help Mommy with everything. Baby, I'll help you. Baby, I'll help you. Baby helped. Baby helped Mommy. Baby helped Mommy.
Look there, my little helper. Daddy is in a meeting, right? And what about Mommy and Miguel? They're fixing this chair here. Let me show you. I already screwed it in, guys. I grabbed the drill and already screwed it in here. I made this piece here trying to imitate this one. Here.
Baby, so...
You can hit it, no.
There's no screw?
There's no screw. There's no screw. Now I think I'm going to... Look, both sides are already firmer. But now I'm going to put it on the top part. I don't think I'll put it on the bottom part. Let me take a look. I'm going to put it here because it seems like it will be sturdier than just on this one. Yeah, I'll do it up here then. And I screwed everything in, guys, and I always say one thing and do another, right? I said I was going to put it on top, but I decided to put it like this. See? I didn't want to put it on top. Then I'll sand everything down and it'll all be at the same level. I'll sand it all down nicely and then paint it. Now Miguel is playing and I think I'm going to work on the other little piece of furniture. You're helping me, right? That's right. I'm doing things and Miguel is around, see? The little chair here that I'm refurbishing. Miguel put some things on top of it. And now I'm going to start organizing this myself. I've already sawed the legs, right? Did you see? And now I'm going to put a little piece of wood from top to bottom and screw it in. Because look, I'm going to paint the wood. Yes, we'll paint it later, okay? Miguel and I are making a mess out here with the wood. I'm putting wood on the top and bottom to make it sturdy. I've already cut it, guys. Look, I just used this one right here. It's just so... It's supposed to look nice on the outside. Inside, no one is going to mess with it, I think. Look, my idea is to put it here and screw it in. To make it more secure. Guys, I'm trying. I've already nailed... Well, not nailed. I've already put a screw here in the middle. I put a board. An old board back there. And now I'm trying to screw this in by myself. It's done, but I hope it doesn't end up crooked. But anyway, once it's painted, right, it hides it a little. Your face is all dirty. You're going to paint. Go ahead. So I'll have to take this little piece off here and move it up a little more. But look. Bye. We already have a little door. It's dirty. It's dirty. Did you like it? Did you like the grass that Mommy made? My Prince Tippy. Bye, Tippy. Thank you for helping me. My God, this child. I love you, my love. Little bird of my life. Did you like it? No. Now let me finish, my people. I had to resort to some tricks to get the old screws out that were here, but now I've already screwed in some new ones. And since I didn't have any small screws, I had to use big screws here. Look, but later I'll cut it with a little saw and it'll be all good. But see, now it already closes just right here, look. I checked this, okay? The little trash Pavelzinho is taking shape here, look. Let me show you. So look, the chair is like this for now. I still want to sand and paint it. I wanted to make this little piece of furniture like this, reusing this part here, look. Which is a piece of stone that was left over from my marble sink. So I put this little door here. It turned out like this. The back ended up like this. I didn't have a single piece of wood, so it ended up kind of patched together here. I closed it up in the back. It's closed underneath, there's just that little gap, but there's another board underneath covering it, so just ignore that part. I changed this part here, right? So now it's closing properly. I still need to saw off these screws here, then sand everything and paint it. Another thing I'm going to add, it has this handle part up here, see? But to make it look nicer, I still want to put this one here, look. So, I'm going to put it right in the middle. I'm putting it right in the middle of the piece, but I could put it here too. I'm not sure since this is the part you pull, right? But I think I'm going to leave it right in the center. And I don't know if I'll keep it red or if I'll paint both pieces olive green. Olive green that I have over there, which I mixed up and it turned into olive green. So I think I'm going to paint here and this one green as well. Look guys, remember I said I was going to put that one there? So I'm still going to put the little board, the marble part, but I took advantage of the fact that I had these pieces of wood here from an old door. And I screwed it on up here too. So look, it turned out like this and I can still put this over there. And I'm also going to paint and sand it, right? Later, you'll see everything all nicely finished. And paint. And even with the rotten parts and the wood scraps, I was able to make several little signs like these here, look. To put in the chicken coop anyway. I was able to reuse it well. I'll show you once it's painted. The next day, and look, there's a dinosaur helping me paint now. I've already sanded the chair. I've already washed both the chair and the little red piece of furniture here, look. I'm letting it dry in the sun with the door open. And now we're painting. And Miguel is helping Mommy once again, right, Miguel? Look, he's working hard on the painting. There's no space. No space left? Did you finish painting? There's some down there, look. There's still a lot of white space. He loves to help anyway. Look at that. He's going to get paint all over his clothes.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my
had a really bad day. Look at how much he's already painted. Wow, Miguel, it's looking really beautiful. So beautiful. Look at the care you're putting into it. Look at this, guys. Wow, wow, it's perfect, my God. Congratulations, baby. You're showing everyone on the channel that you know how to paint, right? Look at that. You've already painted all over it. Meanwhile, Miss Babby is chewing on your owner's slipper, but you can't chew it anymore. Oh no. You can't anymore. I'm done, folks. I mean, we're done, right? Miguel and I, we finished painting. Now it's drying here. I wanted to put the handle on, guys, even with the paint still wet, because then it sticks together while it dries, right? But I screwed everything in just right. I'm really proud that I managed to install it by myself. It's a different kind of screw, so it's bigger, and I had to saw the screw and measure it really carefully to fit the exact thickness. Everything worked out the first time. I'm really, really happy. Here, look, up here. You can see that this little part is left here. You can put some putty here, but I just put this little piece of wood because I had it left over. Because I'm still going to put that marble piece, you know, that marble square on top. It's kind of open too because it needs to dry better, but it's going to look really nice. So I'm thinking of putting a chair, a little basket with books inside, and making it like a little reading nook for someone to sit, read a book, and have some coffee. Later I'll show you where I'm going to put it, and I'll show you all the details when it's all nice and tidy. Guys, I was going to leave it outside, but since our little fireplace room doesn't have any furniture, I'm going to put it here instead. I'm going to put a little cushion here and ask Jack to bring this little piece of furniture over here too. Later I'll put the stone pot on. Only a little detail happened here. I'll have to fix it, see? The paint was still wet, what a shame. Now I'll have to try to paint it like this anyway. What a shame. When Jack brought it over, he ended up bumping into it. We even thought it was already dry, but unfortunately it wasn't. So I'll have to fix it up a little. So I think I'll leave it here, put some books on it for now, right? Of course, later on when we rent it out, we'll put in other sofas and armchairs. But for now, so it doesn't look empty, I think I'll leave some little pillows here, some books there. Excuse me, baby. I think it's going to look good. We just need to organize it first.
But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray.
And with the furniture restoration finished, look how the chair turned out, and look at the little piece of furniture I picked up from the trash. Let me show you. Look, I put it here in the little sitting room by the fireplace, but it won't stay here permanently because I've already said a million times that I want to put a Chesterfield-style sofa here, an armchair. But while we don't have those yet, we keep renovating, restoring, and using what we have. So look, that's how it turned out. I put this chair here and painted it this color because it was leftover paint. So to avoid spending on more paint, I just used this one. I put a little cushion here to make it comfortable. It turned out really pretty. Then I put a blanket next to it because it gets cold, right? Then you can sit on the chair. On the chair with the blanket, light the fireplace, and it gets really comfortable. And here, this ottoman that's here, it stretches out, right? So, I wanted to make it useful too, so besides being able to charge your phone, use it as a tea stand, you can also use it as a mini library. Look how it turned out. I painted everything myself. I put in the screws myself. I put them here. Look, I changed the locks. These ones I used this one here. I changed the position, painted the hole inside myself, and here I put a basket with some books. For anyone who wants a book. There are several styles of books here, and I can keep switching them out, adding more. I loved it, guys. So what did you think? The small piece of furniture that was about to be discarded. Completely restored. I loved it. So did you guys like it? I loved it, guys, really. I would love it if they could be next to each other. But since that little ottoman over there is really useful here too, the only way I found in this room was to put it like this. But what do you guys think? I think if I put it there, it would be too far in front of the window. It would be higher, and I don't think it would look good. We have to think carefully. But look, it would be really nice to be able to put it right next to it, right? Next to the other one. But it's also comfortable to grab a book, have some tea, stretch out here, and lie down. It turned out really nice here in the room with the fireplace, guys. I loved it.